What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cubreacts as we continue to explore music from around the world. I'm very excited to get into this collaboration. A ton of you guys have been recommending me that I check out this one, and I'm excited to see it because we are diving into very new territory today. The sounds of Diljit Dosanjh, I believe it's pronounced, alongside Diamond Platnumz. This one goes by the name Jugni. And again, I'm very excited to get into it because I believe this is a Punjabi combined with Tanzanian collaboration, which is a crazy thing to hear. But again, it's the sort of thing that does get me excited musically. I love hearing like international collaborations that change kind of borders and change different people's opinions of different sounds. And I think this is going to be a great example of that in motion. So, very excited to hear it. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And again, if you are new to the channel, we are quite an analytical channel when it comes to reaction videos, so there will be a lot of conversation. I'll be talking a lot. That's just how we like to do our videos, and there may well be a fair few pauses. I've seen this is up on a major, so do be aware there may be cuts, there may be pauses, there's going to be a lot of conversation, but if you are new, that's what we do. Hopefully you do enjoy it. Let's jump right into this. Let's go. Already a very swanky looking video. Woo. Looks really nicely shot. You know, the maddest thing is, right from the jump on this, the way those drums are structured, the way the vocal's structured, the way you've got different sorts of plucked instrumentation just floating around in the backdrop, I can already hear what Diamond Platnumz is going to do to this. This is the first time reacting to Diljit, but I have reacted to a fair few Diamond Platnumz tunes before, and you do often hear kind of, I don't necessarily want to say Punjabi influences, but you definitely hear influences that sound like they could be. With a lot of the melodies he uses, a lot of the kind of instrumentation he uses. This is a crossover that I can really see working immediately just from listening to this introduction. So let's see where we go. Diljit already sounds really cool. Loving the use of harmonies we're getting in the backdrop on this. Again, the video is very, very swanky, very bright, very like daytime, summery blue. Looks very, very cool. It's very eye-opening, which works really nicely. But yeah, really liking what Diljit's doing to this. Really nice use of vocal techniques, really nice harmonizing vocally. And on top of that as well, he has got a very kind of good use of pockets. He's able to kind of maneuver himself over this instrumental without it sounding too labored or sounding too forced. He definitely has a star quality about him, which I'm sure is a really obvious thing to a lot of people. The tune's already on 10 million. Obviously, he's got star quality. But for a first-time listener, that's very, very apparent. That was a smooth transition, man. We're going back and forth, yeah. Okay, this call and respond we're getting between the pair of them works really nicely. I've got to say, Diamond Platnumz literally slunk onto this with such a level of smoothness. Like, if I wasn't watching the video, I'd have been like, have they changed voices? Because there was such a natural kind of progression about what they were doing. This is a wicked collaboration. It makes a lot of sense vocally. They have very similar vocal tonalities, clearly have similar vocal ranges as well, and they stack up sonically really nicely next to each other. What a great way to kick this one off, man. Again, it's got a lovely bounce to it. Loving the kind of use of, again, quite subtle percussion, but all of the percussion that's being used sounds quite heavily processed. When I say subtle, I mean there's not too much of it, but the bits that are there are absolutely slamming. Crazy stuff. That's a really cool combination. Jeez. Jeez, what a guy, swanky mobster. Yeah, that looks really cool. I can imagine how the meeting went down about this tune. Because Platnumz, as I said before, has a lot of tunes that kind of not necessarily resonate in this space, but have elements that would. You then couple that with, obviously, Diljit has a global appeal and he has quite like a versatile approach. These two is on a tune together makes so much sense sonically. And big up everyone telling me that I should have checked this one out a little bit earlier. Apologies for being so late. It's been a busy weekend. But yeah, on top of that, that little breakdown in the middle where you've got the, I'm not quite sure of what the instrument is, but you've got a plucked string sound. Just kind of going and behind that you've also got the sort of typical halftime, almost like Chicago hip hop hey sound effects. You've just got hey, 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 hey. So you've got this really kind of cool global juxtaposition of classic elements, and it's really interesting to hear how they all go together. This is wicked. I mean, Platnumz sounds natural, but he always does. He always sounds clean. Again, let's talk about the video, man. The video looks fantastic. Whether it's this shot here, whether it's the shot and they're dressed as mob bosses on the inside, whether it's a shot when they're on the water, like, clearly a lot of effort has gone into building this video and making it look as special as it does. Because it's a huge collaboration. We're talking about one of the biggest artists in Africa, and I presume one of the biggest artists in Punjabi circles. I presume. Again, I don't know too much about it as a sound. I may be entirely wrong, but the fact this has got 10 million in 3 days kind of suggests that that's one of the biggest artists. Do forgive me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, very much enjoying this as a link up. We did an interview with Diamond Platnumz earlier this year, actually, talking about his approach to making music and how he's always able to incorporate these catchy elements. It's very relevant here, so do check out that interview we did with him. They've got a couple of shorts up on the channel as well. This is sounding wicked. Yes. I love the call and respond they've got going on, man, because it just works. Their vocals intertwining has a really natural synergy. It has a really natural kind of unorthodox phasing to it. And again, with Diljit's vocal, you can hear there's a lot more kind of electronic influence on it. Whether that you know what, it might not be. Whether that's just him harmonizing in a certain way that it sounds sort of phased and it almost auto-tunes naturally, I don't know. But you can hear there's definitely something going on in the way that it's been recorded. When you double that up with Platnumz's vocal, which is again, there's a clear electronic element on there, but it's slightly more clean. You get this really nice synergy. The pair of their voices work really nicely back and forth, especially over the instrumental, which does have a lot of bounce. This is an area that you could, for instance, if this was just a Diamond Platnumz tune and it didn't have Diljit on it, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it would still make total sense. And I'm assuming it's a vice versa scenario for Diljit. So this is what's really cool about this. It's just an international link-up that makes a lot of sense, but maybe people didn't see it coming, which is stuff like that I love to see. I love it when he gets into those vocal roles and just starts really utilizing the pipes, man. It's really, really cool. I think this has been a really enjoyable one. I can't lie to you. Again, if you are new to the channel, we do pause a lot. We try to break down as much of the tune as we possibly can. I did say that at the start, but yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. What we're going to do is let this one run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But I'm very, very impressed with this as a link up from an A&Ring perspective as much as anything else, because it just makes so much sense. It's absolutely crazy. What a fun way to end the video. There we go. The sounds of Diljit Dosanjh alongside Diamond Platnumz with Jugni. This one, very, very cool tune. Definitely one that works on both fronts. I think this puts Diljit in quite a good light. Sonically, it shows what he's able to do vocally. And it also shows how versatile Diamond Platnumz is. As I said before, you could put just Diamond Platnumz on this and it would sound like a normal Diamond Platnumz tunes, which is great to see. Really cool to kind of see, again, sort of cultural comparisons and how you do get musical elements that work in two completely different zones and they intertwine so naturally. Absolutely love to see that. And then, of course, the video as well is really well shot. Love the party scenes, love the scenes when they're outside, just to get to see how beautiful the scenery is more than anything else. And overall, this is a success, man. Clearly it is. It's on over 10 million in 3 days, which is just a phenomenal amount of streams. And again, if you are new to the channel, hopefully you have enjoyed this breakdown. We do put videos up every single day, so if you are new, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Now, if there are any other collaborations along these lines where we're kind of combining Punjabi artists with Afrobeats artists that I don't know about, please let me know about them in the comment section down below, because this is an area I'd absolutely love to dive into more. Just based off this, how much it works sonically, definitely something I'd like to check out again. So please do let me know. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cubreacts TV. Stay locked.